All praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakar Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. And this is going to be a video on how the Motb being made mandatory is going to be like the last straw for a lot of people, man, right? It's going to be the last straw because a lot of people are already kind of angry about this whole Brit ID thing. Digital ID here, digital ID there. I've lost my job here. I've lost my job there. Get them all out, mate. My health problems. Like, people have got all these things going on in this world. Their wife left them. These women are mad that they can't find a man. They're just forever a side chick. You know what I mean? You got all these people that are just disgruntled with this whole society. And for the most part, they're kind of just like, you know what? Okay, I'll do this part as well. Okay, is this what I have to do to try and have a peaceful life? Okay, I'll do that as well. Okay, you're saying I have to do this now? Okay, I'll do that as well. Okay, you're saying now I've got to do this? Okay, I'll do that as well. Okay, you're saying that I have now we don't use cash anymore and we've got to just do every single thing cashless? Okay, I'll do that. Okay, you're saying now that I have to have an ID to prove that I am in my own country that I was born in? Okay, I'll do that. But eventually, when they be like, you know what, man, y'all just keep adding things on, man. They're gonna be like, you know what, fuck it then. And they're gonna crash out. A lot of these people are, man. They're still gonna take it anyway. A lot of these people, even the ones that crash out and try and go on like they're rebellious against it, they're gonna only feel bold to be rebellious initially because the majority of people on earth are gonna feel bold, and that's why these people, the everyday person in this society right now, didn't feel like a stupid idiot when they was wearing a mask on their face in their house. Some of them, they didn't feel like there was a stupid idiot when they're wearing a mask in their car. Right? They're in their car, driving down the street with a mask on, as if now if you do that, you're not considered suspicious. As if now if everyone was, if people, a few groups of people used to be walking around with a mask on their face, the police ain't gonna the police ain't gonna pull up on them like, what are you doing? And back then, it wasn't about wearing one of them blue masks. It was any face covering. It didn't matter what you put on your mouth, on your face. Some women, being harlots like usual, was putting their underwear on their face. I saw a man use his hand as a face covering, and you can think that I'm lying. I ain't got no need to lie about that. I saw a man use his hand as a face covering. I heard stories from somebody that a married couple, was wearing their mask in their house on a video call with them. They wore the mask in their house, man. You understand? That shows a true sign of being like an ultimate slave, man, and a zombie. That you believe the gassed up stuff that they're telling you so much that you wore a mask in your house. You're lost if you are a person that you did that. You're absolutely buffoon, man. Like, fair enough, you might have worn a mask to try and play the game. You just want to just get your shopping in the store and kick rocks. But you're wearing it in your car? You're wearing it in your house? You're wearing it in your house? Like, what the hell are you doing? You think somebody like that won't take the Motb? Of course they will. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And a lot of people are going to take that karagma. They're going to take that incision in their flesh, but initially, when it starts to be a thing that's pushed, there's going to be a lot of pushback. Right? And a lot of these people that push back are still going to take it anyway, because they're going to realize that, okay, you're pushing back. Okay, well, it's this or go back up to the spirit world. That's what Esau is going to be coming with when he makes that mandatory. He's like, you people, because you people don't believe that we are the Negro, Latino, and Native American are in fact the real Israelites, right? And you don't believe actually that Esau's the Edomites, the so-called white man's the Edomites of the Bible, and that he's running from having to fulfill the prophecy of Obadiah chapter 1 verse 18. That's actually the reason why you people don't really believe that he's going to pull it, man. You don't believe that he'll take it, that he's going to take it there. Because he doesn't want to perish forever while we're being immortals, making it up to such a high level of age that we've been able to experience all the things that were good in the time, that were good and righteous, that we could do now in this society. We're gonna get to have outlived so long that we would have been able to outlive all the previous kingdoms that ever existed on the earth. Do you understand that? The amount of duration of life that we're gonna live, right? If we was to became like that from the time that Adam and Eve existed on the earth, we would have outlived all the people that ever existed on the earth. We would have outlived them of the flood. We would have outlived them of Sodom and Gomorrah. We would have outlived them of the Exodus story. We would have outlived them of Babylon, Persian captivity, Greeks, Roman Empire. We would have outlived the Viking era. We would have outlived Byzantine Empire. Would have outlived the modernized American westernized system and still make it into the future. That's the kind of body that we're going to get given in the kingdom. That we would, if we was to have been made like that initially at the first stage of our life, we would have outlived all that, and we would have known all that time, all that information, and all the glory and the flaws of the previous kingdoms, right? But in the time to come, we're gonna just know the glory of the kingdom of heaven and how it was wiser than every other society that ever existed before it, man. That's what Esau's again angry about. He don't want us to receive that, and he's right in his mind to not want us to receive that. He's right to be like that, right? He's actually in his right mind to be like that. He's right to be jealous of us, man. But you Israelites that don't want the kingdom, you're wrong to be like that, because that's your kingdom. You ain't gonna get a better life anywhere else than in the kingdom of heaven, where we're ruling. What, he isn't gonna get a good life in that, so he's right to be against it. You ain't though, right? He's gonna get to where no man, like it says in Revelation 13 and 17, that no man might buy or sell. You can't buy no items, you can't sell no items. Or you want to start a business, okay, get this charagma. Or you want to buy the items that this company with the charagma system sells, okay, get the charagma. Or you don't want to do that, okay, you don't have to. Just don't be a part of my society then. That's what Esau is coming with. Or you don't want to take one, that's fine. That you don't have to. Okay, so I can still buy and sell then, because I don't want to take. No, you can't buy and sell, but you don't have to take one either. So what am I going to do then? Well, if you want to buy and sell, take one, but I don't want to take one. Okay, don't buy and sell then. But then what am I going to do then if I don't take one and I can't buy and sell? Where am I going to buy and sell things from? I don't care. But if you want to buy and sell from anywhere that I own, which is everywhere that you know about, you got to take one. But I don't want to take one. Okay, don't buy and sell then. But if I don't take one, then surely I'm going to starve to death. Okay, take one then. But I don't want to take one. you see what situation he's putting y'all in? And if you don't believe in Yahweh Bar Shem Yahweh Shai, you're going to believe that he invented food and that without him, food don't exist. Even though when Adam and Eve was on the earth, food existed. And every society that ever existed before that, and the current society that we're in right now, food existed before that was made what you have to use to buy and sell. So the people with certain levels of faith are going to be like, well, forget it then. I'm going to bow to Yahweh and not to you. And Yahweh is going to feed me. Yahweh is going to feed me then. And Esau is going to be grieved by that thought. And he's going to come for certain people, man. Those of the elected nation of Israel in particular. Because certain other people, when they're faced with the guillotine, certain other people, when they're faced with the guillotine, they ain't going to be like, you know what? Swing it down then, man. Yo, swing the blade, man. I've been known this was going to be my destiny anyway, man. I've always known that this was a possibility. So do it then, man. That's what's going to be certain people's thoughts. Do it then. But just know that after this blade removes my head, I'm going to be seeing you. Yeah, you've got me this round, but I'm going to get you for all the other remaining rounds, man. So go ahead. And they ain't going to speak no more words after that moment. And the blade's going to swing down. They're going to fulfill Revelation 20 and verse 4. And then they're going to also do what they said they was going to do on the other side, man. That's the kind of thoughts that we believe. Do you people believe that? Or do you believe that, mate, I know I've been living a wicked life. I'm a burn in hell after this. or whatever bugged out things y'all think. There ain't nothing else after this. So I may as well just take one, mate, innit? I may as well just take one and get that charagma starter pack. I've heard you get 5,000 credits, right? A hamper basket, one meat per week of your choice, and you know I'm choosing pork, mate. You get a free ass. in one of them new convention centers. So I may as well, mate. Nothing else out there. This is the best option for me and my family, mate. I'm being a real man, taking care of my missus and my kids. That's what some of you suckers are gonna think out there, man. That this is a good thing. You're gonna make it. You're gonna agree to the deception of it, of the whole thing, man. Revelation 20 and verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with a Mashiach 1,000 years. And a lot of people aren't prepared to have. A lot of people aren't prepared to even say that they would do this now, because I can say right now, mate, I ain't never taken Okarag, man. I could say that all day right now, but some people are so weak and frail in the spirit that they ain't even prepared to say right now, before they actually even really in the situation, that they wouldn't do it, man. They ain't even prepared to, in a hypothetical scenario, say, "Nah, I wouldn't take one." Now, to some degree, that's humble, right? But ultimately, you've got to try and hope that you charge yourself up, man. Like, nah, man, I ain't taking it, man. We got to try something to be not want to take it, right? Damn, you got to try and have some kind of hope in your Hawabasham Yahushai that he won't make you take it, right? Because if you ain't got that, then what the hell you got then? I don't think I'd take one. And Lord will, Yahweh I don't take one, man. But as it stands, how I think right now, I wouldn't take one, man. And I'd be prepared to have that guillotine blade swing round, right, wrap round right around my neck, man. And hope that when I get them, my new head and my new shoulders and my new arms and my new legs, they're immortal ones. And that I'm not going to be the height that I am now. I'm going to be about 5 foot taller. Right? Whatever I have to think in my mind that I'm going to get better, then think that. Whatever it is that you as a man out here and as a woman out here and as a child are thinking that you could get in the kingdom, that's going to be the things that's going to make you not take the Motb. So however good your imagination is, the better your imagination, the less likely you are to take it, man. Because you're going to be expecting for way more. The area that you live in right now, you might own that area one day, rather than not even owning the house that you live in right now. You might own the whole area and make the area to be as beautified as you want it to be. The weather conditions that currently exist in that area might change now that you're in charge of it, man. Oh, it rains all the time there now? Okay, after Yahweh performs his most glorious work on the earth, it might not rain there no more. He might change the whole weather patterns of that place, man. Doesn't it say in the scriptures it's going to be a new heavens and a new earth? So like places in England right now, it's raining most of the time, all the time. And the sky is grey all the time. I'm looking at the sky right now. The sky ain't too sunny looking. But in the kingdom, the way how it's going to be in a new heavens and a new earth, it might be completely different weather, man. Some places that is hot right now all the time, it might snow there. It might begin to snow there. Or how it might change the kind of weather seasons that you get wherever you are, man. Or in whatever land he decides to give you, or whatever small portion of his earth that he made for our sakes he gives us, man. Let's go to this. Revelation chapter 16. Is it 16 and 20? No, it's 19 and 20, right? Because a lot of people are going to be deceived. Revelation chapter 19 and verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, which part of the miracles are going to be all the things that they're able to do with this Motb. AI is a miracle. This AI thing is a miracle, man. Like, the way how it's able to put all this information together, like the amount of times I keep seeing Hebrew Israelites are using it, but we're using it to try and make it do a work for us on the right-hand side, though, right? But where Esau's using it, he's trying to do works with it on the left-hand side. And we, even though we will take some of the knowledge that it puts out there, we don't believe that that's the be-all and end-all, because we've seen clearly that it will lie. For example, if you ask AI, are Amalek Edomites? Not if you're trying to say, are any particular race of people on the earth right now Edomites? If you ask, are Amalek Edomites? It will tell you no. Right? When I've asked it anyway, it will tell me no. It will say, nah, it ain't. But we all know from reading the Bible that it is, though. And you'll have to ask it additional questions for it to admit that they are. So that right there is one proof that you can use to show this AI ain't all that. Because it will lie. It will think it's slick and try and come with some sideways options, man. Nah, don't try it, bro. Because no, you might be a computer, but we're connected to Yahweh though, and to Yahweh Shai. So we can get the truth out of you, this AI anyway. But AI is a miracle. The robots are a miracle. The fighter jets and all of these things, they're miracles actually. Those are things that have never been done in any other society previously, man. A lot of these things that Esau's doing are miracles. Having wearables that can excuse me, having wearables that can track your heart rate and all of these different kind of things. Those are miracles, man. Having devices that can check the amount of steps you've did in a day, those things are miracles. Those things are actually miracles, man. TVs that you can ask it questions and it will speak to you. Those are miracles. And these are all things that he's used to deceive people and make them think, well, this new technology I'm going to give you, that's also just a miracle. So if you put this in your head, it's going to make you be able to, you see how the AI did it, right? Yeah, you're going to have that in you. If people ask you a question, you're just going to know the answer. You ain't going to have to study. You're just going to know the answers. With more miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the Motb, and them that worshipped his image, these were both cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone, and that's the judgment for everyone that's going to take the Motb, man. You're going to be burnt with fiery flames in the end of World War III, which is going to end with nuclear missiles being fired across the earth, right? And that's not no joke. It's not no game. You can laugh and say, nah, that ain't going to happen. That's not even a heavenly thing to believe. It's not a heavenly thing to believe that people could die in World War III by ICBMs being shot off in the earth. Wherever ICBMs are shot off in this earth, right? Unless a miracle takes place, all those people, wherever that ICBM gets shot off, are dead, right? And now you might say, oh, if they hide in bunkers, okay, we don't know that for sure though, do we? We don't know that for certain, do we? Now, prophecy states that there's going to be people that are going to hide and say to the mountains, hide us. That's the people in their bunkers, right? But the people that have not got the access to those, which are most of the people on the earth, billions of them, unless a miracle takes place where an ICBM shot off at them, they're going to burn in a lake of fire, right? Which the lake of fire is ultimately America. Just picture America burnt to the point where no one's going to be able to ever live there again. And now picture that you're looking at the earth from space. Would it not look like a lake of fire? Yes, it would, right? And we believe, or let me just say it like this, and I believe that that's the kind of visual that John was seeing on the island of Patmos, man. That he was seeing the outside external earth view, right? Looking at the earth from outside of the earth and seeing that there was a lake of fire there. Seeing a lake of fire, man. Just seeing a place drenched in flames. Just seeing a place having fire poured on it, man. Which fire is not even something normally that's pourable. But it's just seeing it poured fire on there. With no one to live there, man. Nothing there but fire. Now imagine that as a visual. The Motb is going to be one hell of a straw, man, because it's something that you can't you're not going to be able to deny. That's only from the Bible. Only people that believe in the Bible have been continually saying that that's what's going to happen. There's other people that say, oh, they think their government's going to do this, but people that believe in the Bible have been saying it too. And there's plenty of people that whenever you hear Motb, you think of the Bible verse, Revelation 13 and 16. And once that gets made mandatory, several people are going to not be able to deny that they heard about it from the scriptures, man. They're not going to be able to deny that. It's going to be a line in the sand. It's going to draw a line in the sand, man. Or do you believe, do you believe Yahweh exists? Or you believe that the Israelites was telling you the truth now, yeah? Because certain guys like Logic and Malone, what are they going to be able to tell you when that is mandatory, man? What are they going to say? Because he's openly said with his mouth that the Motb isn't that. He's been asked what it is by Sarnetta, and he said, rather than just to say what it is, he said it's not whatever Great Millstone said it was. rather than just say what it is. He said, Sané asked him, what's the mark? And he chuckled to himself and said, it's not what Great Millstone said it is, instead of just saying what it is. And even after he gave his answer, he never actually truly gave an answer and to say what it was. He never actually ended up saying anything. He just was too busy worried about what it's not going to be. But if he can't tell you what it is going to be, can he actually really guaranteed tell you what it's not? Because if he don't know what it is, right, then one of the things that he said it isn't could actually be what it is, couldn't it? Because he can't with 100% certainty tell you what ain't the MOTB. I mean, what is the MOTB, excuse me. So then if he doesn't know that for certain, then one of the things that he's saying definitely isn't MOTB, but somehow matches all the characteristics of what the MOTB would be. Well, who's to say that that isn't MOTB? And that's exactly the situation that a guy like that and all the people that follow after him and believe similar things to what he believes, that's exactly the position that they're going to find themselves in. And they're going to be standing in front of their congregation. They're going to be standing in front of people that sent them money, that followed them on their memberships only groups and all that. That was all always on the comment board scoffing. Yeah, you tell them Israelites, they're scared of you. They're scared of you. And he's going to find himself in front of those people that was believing that he was guiding them to the promised land. And he's going to be in front of them terrified because he ain't going to have the answers. And he ain't going to be able to blame it on Great Millstone. He ain't going to be able to blame it on one where. So this is all. Vocab. The society's crashed and it's crumbled. Oh, this is One West's fault. No, it ain't. They're like, no, it ain't. One West ain't got nothing to do with this. They were saying this was going to happen. I was watching their videos as well. And yeah, I used to laugh at them. But it seems like them blacks in shower curtains was actually right. So unless you've got other answers, explain it. And you ain't going to have the answers. And what are you going to do then, man? When you can't blame it on a black man no more, what are you people going to do? When blaming it on a black man tactic no longer works, where arresting a black man that's just won a world heavy, that's just undisputed, ain't gonna do it, not cut it no more. You ain't just gonna be able to arrest your way out of this and scapegoat a black man out of this. Oh, but the 13%, okay, what about your percentage? Oh, but the black woman, mate, nah. The white woman, the white man, what are you saying? Oh, but you fatherless children. Okay, what about you? What are you under? What are you saying in life? And what's going on with you? What's up with the beam in your eye? What's up with the beam in your eye now, man? Okay, you noticed I got a bit of crust in my eye. Okay, what about the alligator in your eye? Okay, you noticed that our grass ain't cut, but your house is on fire. So what you got to say about that? What you got to say about what you've been doing, man, as a nation? Because the world that we're going to be saying is going to happen is going to be right there in front of your faces. And the world that you were saying is going to happen is not going to be there. So then what you're going to be able to say, Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9, and the third angel, and this is the judgment for taking the MOTB, right? And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture. There ain't going to be no, let me put something in this to kind of soften the blow. So I know he don't like his alcohol straight. So let me put something to soften it, man. No. He's going to be poured, the drink of the wine of the wrath is going to be poured out without mixture. There ain't going to be nothing to lighten the alcoholism of this. There ain't going to be nothing to weaken the dosage of it, man. Straight chaser. The full wrath of Yahweh in them ICBMs is going to strike. They ain't going to be, don't say they ain't going to be, the arrow shall not miss until they hit their target ultimately. And these arrows shall not miss. The wrath ain't gonna miss. There ain't gonna be no wrath that's aimed at this judgment is gonna miss, man. Every single ICBM is gonna land to guarantee with 100% certainty that America, which is Babylon the Great, will never be inhabited again. This is what the judgment is. This is the judgment prescribed, man. And it's not gonna be done by men's hands. Ultimately, you're not going to be able to blame that and say that we're saying we're going to do that because we don't own ICBMs. You do. It's going to be done by your own hands. We don't own ICBMs. You're going to do it to yourself. Your own nation of people, all the different dysfunctions you have amongst your own people is going to cause for you to destroy yourselves, man. Right? And I'm going to end the video there, man. In fact, let me read that last bit. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Yahweh Shai is going to be right there. The angels are going to be right there. And there's even other scriptures that go into how the elect of the nation of Israel is going to be right there. All those that receive and escape that judgment, they're going to be right there. Just watching that judgment, man. Just watching that place melt. Right? And they ain't going to be mourning neither. They're going to be celebrating. They're going to be singing the song of Moses, which proves that those people are going to be Israelites, because why would anybody else other than the Israelite want to sing the song of Moses when the song of Moses speaks about the Israelites receiving salvation? But that's enough for this video. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.